scholars. Today I am here with another video on avoiding common English words and improve your vocabulary. And today I am not going to discuss just one word but two words, and they are new and old. Yes, new and old. We use that every day, right? But why? Why? There are lots of words that can be used instead of new and old. Then why we are using this? I don't understand. So let's find the alternative of saying new and old. First, I'll explain some words that can be replaced with the word new, and then I'll move on to the next word old. So, what is the first word that can you use instead of new? The first word that you can use instead of new is latest. So, what does it mean? Latest mean that newest, the most recent. So if you are using a phone with the newest technology, you can say that I have the latest technology installed in my phone. Then I have the latest information on the upcoming concert. He bought the latest car, and so on. Then recent can also be used instead of new. It means the newest time. It usually indicates time. So, have you heard of the recent information of the upcoming World Cup? Here I am clearly looking for the newest information on the upcoming World Cup. Then Maya has the most recent picture of Tom Cruise, and then he recently joined Navy, not in old time but in recent time. Up to date. There are some things that are regularly improving, developing, and in this case, the newest one can be called up to date. For instance, a software often get updates. So if you install the latest updates, then you can say that the software is up to date. And then if you need the up to date information about the program, ask the event manager. Then modern, which is kind of similar to the up to date. It is also something that can be used to indicate time. For example, she wears modern dresses. Here we are comparing the newest fashion with the old fashion. So that's why we can use modern here. And then Apple use the modern technology. Fresh, something that is recently created or that is unused but still in new condition. It can be called fresh. For example, the book is fresh because none read it yet, and there are lots of more words that can be used instead of new. For instance, immature, renewed, and lots of the meanings are pretty similar to one another. So I'll add some words in the description box. Don't forget to check it out. And now let's move on to the next word, old. The first word you can use instead of old is outdated. It means something that is used to be trend in old time but at present not. Your fashion is outdated. That means the fashion you are having is used to be trend in old time but at present it is not. And then his idea is outdated. The idea may be worked in the past but at present it won't work. So here we can use outdated. Ancient, it is something that is used to exist in very old times, so old, so long ago, and it may still be exist. So they can be called ancient. The ancient civilization, the ancient history, the ancient trees, the ancient rocks, and so on. Then another word related to ancient is antique. Something that has a high value because of its age and quality can be called an antique. For instance, a ring that is used to be exist in ancient time or very old time and now still is in good condition can be called an antique because of its quality and its age, and it will have a high value, of course. Then he is an old man. You also can say that he is an aged man. Someone who have lived for a very long time can be called an aged person, and it also can be applied to the animals. The cat is very aged, the dog is very aged, and so on. Traditional, any custom that is used to followed in the old time but is still followed in present time can be called traditional. And this is the traditional festival that we celebrate every year in our country. He wears traditional dresses, that means he wears old dresses but is still fashion nowadays. Then the last one, former. It means something or someone who has been in a position for the past time, I mean in the past time, and they can call the former. For instance, Barack Obama is the former president of USA, and that means he was the president of USA in the past, but at present someone else is the president. And then Mr. Robin is the former principal of these schools. And then you also can use obsolete, previous instead of old. So these are some very common words that you can use instead of new and old. There are lots of words you can use instead of new and old, and in meaning they are pretty similar to one another. But still I will add some common alternatives to the word new and old in the description. Don't forget to check it out, and if you find any word hard to understand, then please comment in the comment box below, and I will try to explain it to you more clearly. And if you like the video, please hit the like button, and you also can share it with your friends. And for today that's all. Thanks for learning.